What's up, guys? Welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start off with matrixxx. Castle level is a 29, validated on either the archer or the mage. Both of them could probably validate the castle. Might take a little bit longer with the archer, but not really. It's only 28 level 28 mobs since the level 29 castle. So let's jump into it. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult, but I mean it's the same level as me, right? So it can still kill me, obviously.
Monsters won't know what hit them. Can't carry anything else.
Alright, let's wait for this to come around so that I can jump on it.
Gotta lighten that load.
So these are pretty easy to avoid as long as you, if you don't have ballista traps. Ballista traps are really what help people actually take damage from these spike traps. So this is like way too much trap pressure. I can't fight inside of this area. I have to run past it. If I get on this is kind of almost a safe zone for me. Because, you can see how these guys won't really come to this. Unfortunately, the Stairmasters are really annoying. There we go. So this is kind of like a nice little safe zone, but at the same time, if a Stairmaster shoots it in the middle of this area, there's not really anywhere for you to go. So it's pretty good. It's set up decently. See if I can grab this and then just kind of go with it. Use a potion and try to get out of here if I can. I took a ton of damage from those stupid mouse traps. I'm gonna actually just continue, see if I can find a better place to fight. This is a lot better, I think. There's only one of these to dodge, so I don't have nearly as much to dodge to take 0 damage. They're not really coming out here, though. So I guess I have to continue forward. There's one of them. Oh god, that actually hit me too. Smelly warriors are actually quite good now. They used to be really bad, but they buffed them a long time ago. It's been a while, and I used them in an old video. An old castle that I had, I used smelly warriors, along with a couple other things that kind of zoned out people. And it actually worked out pretty good. I'm probably going to use those at level 30 also, along with some other things, because they survive one-shot volleys, and then on top of that, they have the same impact as Jibbos, where they don't really hit all that often, but when they do hit, they chunk people down decently for the cost that they are. Alright, so I timed out. I'm not really too worried about the time. I'm more interested in just completing the castle the way it's supposed to be completed. A lot of the times you can't hit the timers unless you race through the castle. Now I realized I had to skip across some stuff because these Stairmasters and whatnot are going to be really difficult for me to kill. In rooms like this where there's a ton of trap pressure and there's small little corridors to fight in, you have to kind of kite things through the castle at least a little bit. Alright, I'm going to use another potion. Again, this is one of those rooms where I can't really fight, but now that I'm out here, obviously this is where I want to be fighting everything. So, you have this nice area here that I can wait for things to just kind of come towards me, and then I can just kite them backwards, and it'll work out really nicely. I won't have to take any damage from these Stairmasters. So yeah, you can see how slow these Defenetrons are, and the video the other day, the ones with the wall, the Defenetrons with the wall, were so much faster. They were like 2 times as fast as that. So I wonder if they did a stealth buff to those Defenetrons that I wasn't aware of. Maybe it wasn't stealth and I just didn't see it at some point, but they might actually be viable at this point now. Alright, so there's Count Nottingham, but without having any traps in here and any other mobs to support him, he's not really going to be that strong by himself. About Count Nottingham is if you just take a couple steps backwards, that one will always miss, and then the over the head one you have to take a few more steps backwards. But you can kite Count Nottingham without any other, without any trap pressure and stuff like that. It's very easy to kite him and take little to no damage. He is the highest DPS boss in the game when he's actually hitting you, but I mean maybe not the highest DPS, but he's pretty high DPS. I'm not sure if he's the highest, but He's a good boss when he's actually able to hit you. Unfortunately, when there's a large open space, he's pretty weak. But yeah. So I will jump into number 2 in just a second. Alright, for number 2 we have Class Guitarist, cast levels of 25, validated on this mage here. So let's jump into it and take a look at what he's got.
You're going to be far poorer 3 minutes from now.
Alright. So it's kind of like an empty room here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any mines or anything. Looks like this is probably the way through the castle. Let's just double check to make sure there's nothing in these corners that I'm missing. Alright, so there's another path up this way. So you kind of have to take this if you want to hit all of the mines and if you want to see the entire castle. And there was indeed a mine in there. That didn't kill it. There we go. And that's it. Alright. This is the type of thing that can make people 2-star your castle pretty consistently, because you can see I only have 1.5 minutes now to finish the entire thing. And if you know exactly where the mine is, you can go there and kill it a lot faster than anybody else can.
That's not going to work.
Alright, I will just skip over this, take a little bit of trap damage. I am fairly high level for this castle, so if this was like a level 30 castle, I would have got chunked down to like half just from those couple ticks of trap damage.
I should make more room in my inventory. That loot's gonna stay where it is.
Alright.
Can't carry anything else.
So there's some Zeeks here, but unfortunately they are sleeping, which means you didn't aggro them when you went through it yourself. So that means I don't actually have to fight them. They won't wake up by themselves. I don't actually know how you didn't aggro them though. I guess maybe you must have hugged this wall and the aggro ring is just not quite there. That's the only thing that I can think of.
I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry
Felt like I was hearing like a snoring sound. Maybe it's just the Defendatron's like gears. I don't know. They added some extra sound effects, I think, that I've never heard before.
Can't carry anything else. Gotta step out of the line of fire.
Alright, I gotta use a potion there. I was about to die. So yeah, spike rooms like this are very standard and they work well. I mean, Pete Palmers in this area are really good. The weakness is that a lot of the times, if you don't have traps at the very front there, you can volley or headshot them around the corner and get them to kite backwards so that they have to walk over the spike traps themselves. And it kind of uses them against them, like uses the spike traps against drone mobs that way. But it's still really good. Same thing here. If I was smart, I could have stayed there and probably pulled this group, and at the very least maybe had like the Defendatron walk over or something, picked off like a little portion of it before I actually had to engage the IMAX. Or better yet, had the IMAX come over by itself. Alright, so a ton of units in the boss room, it looks like. I will just try to kite this stuff backwards. Battering rams are always annoying because I never really look for them, but they can actually like get you killed because they stun you. And they stun you pretty long compared to like what everything else stuns for now. It used to be that Cyclops is stunned a lot longer than battering rams, but since that got nerfed, battering rams, I don't think their stun actually did get nerfed, so it's pretty much the same for 2 points less. I think a little less damage, but about the same utility. Alright. So yeah, I mean it looked easy for me, but it was a lower level castle than me, so pretty good. It was set up well. The spike traps were set up quite well. The boss room, I don't know about Dr. Skulls in the boss room. I don't know what specialization they were on. I wasn't really paying attention. Obviously, if they were on Resurrect, I would say that's bad. If they were on like Heal or Enrage, I guess that's okay with a Snottingham. Not sure if you can fit anything else in there to not like go over the hard cap to support the Snottingham, but I mean it's alright. Yeah, so we will jump into number 3 in just a second. And for number 3 we have Daimonius. Castle level is 29. It's got this mage that he validated it with. So let's jump into it. Alright.
What's yours will soon be mine. I should make more room in my inventory.
So it starts out with a spike tunnel.
Can't carry any more. That's not going to work. Gotta lighten that load.
Let's see what's over here. There's probably a mine in this area. If not, like, I have to explore it anyway. Like I've said before, it's good to have a mine or it's good not to have a mine. Like, it's just kind of like a 50-50 chance. Like, this entire area, if there's no mines here, I just wasted my time going all the way up here. I don't know why. I wonder if this is actually... Yeah, this right here is powering things through the wall, which is actually pretty cool. You can get a kind of a look for what's over there. But anyway, I'll continue. So yeah, it ends up being no mine. So basically I just wasted all that time. I won't hit the timer. And that's basically how this works, is like, you can almost always force someone to 2-star when you do something like this. The only good thing for me is if there's not another spike tunnel, I can probably kite stuff through here. Maybe. That's the only downside to doing this, because there is more spikes. There are more spikes, I guess, this way.
I can't carry any more.
But we'll see. I probably won't use that area at all. Alright, let's follow this along. Just roll. So here's another area where I have to like check to see if there's a mine, and there is this time. Alright, so I'll take that. Luckily archers are one of the faster classes, because roll comes up off of cooldown pretty quickly. Once you run out of mana, you're going to be low. Again, this isn't the same place, but again, he's using through the wall to power something, which is pretty cool. Not something I've seen all that often. Although you have to have something like right up next to the wall for it to be useful, because I don't think it will go far enough to power like a spike trap or anything like that. I think it has to be like a ballista or like a, you know, 1x1 or 3x3 type trap for it to work. Alright, so let's continue through here. I might use a potion just because I feel like this room's going to be a little annoying. Yeah, it is. So this is one of those rooms where I'm going to end up dead, first of all. I was like stunned and silenced that entire time. But I was going to say this is one of the rooms where I probably would kite things either back or forward. Because you can't fight inside of this room, there's too much. This is where I think like both of his, yeah, I'll try to show it on the minimap after this. I think springboard traps there would actually be pretty good. Because if you can get into this boss room, you're probably going to live, but never mind, I died. The Dur is nice, the stun on him. Cutting it back is probably a little bit better, but it's not that bad. Once you get back here, hey, I made level 29. One more level, and I will be able to upgrade my castle to 30. I don't even know if killing Dur was... there was a point to killing him. Because he's just going to come back. I mean, he's weak when he comes back, his hit points are low. But he still stuns you, so it's kind of annoying. Alright, so he died. Is this the last creature? It looks like it might be. No, there's one more. It's this guy. Alright. I'll kill off the mines even though I can't get stars now. So yeah, what I was saying is that like everything is revolving around that one room killing you. Like this entire castle, because there's nowhere else you're going to die. And he's got both this area where there was no mines and this area where there was one mine. And this is where he's got the power pulling through on both sides. So just to get even more traps inside of this small area, he's putting all of his stuff in that one room. Which, I mean, obviously it did kill me, so pretty good. And it was difficult. I mean, I went into it and I died almost instantly because I was silenced and stunned for the entire time. It's pretty good. I have to get better about recognizing when I'm silenced and stop trying to just spam click. Because I don't move while... Maybe I should do that. I should just hold down the left mouse button to walk while I'm trying to roll as well. So if I'm silenced, it won't even matter. I don't know. Pretty good castle, though. This is number 3, so we're going to end the video here. As always, if you guys enjoyed what I do, please subscribe. If you want to be a part of Euro Castles, you can email me at frenzycastleruns@hotmail.com. Taking level 20 and above castles. I'm starting to actually get caught up, so if you're interested in having me run your castle, just throw it in the email. If I do run out of castles, I'm not sure exactly what videos I'll do. Might just be more of other games until more people do it. I will do a level 30 defense video at some point. I was really hoping that they would come out with a balance change. Like, if they came out with some sort of a balance change, I would rush to 30. But I don't really feel the need to rush because there's not anything new that I can really do. I guess webmasters are the only thing that I would really be gaining at level 30. I think those are level 30 mobs, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.